And we're going to the Volta region. But this time around, it's about the Hogbe Festival for 2025. Mado is on a Tinese Amuzu, senior lecturer, Faculty of Law, game by the member of the communication team for Hogbetsotso 2025. Yeah, Weasel. I don't you know Avado Miado Mafia.
Mi mong pokpo aba mia anu miagbo ndia apun to mi Hogbetsotso nti
akakavo
itututu.
But if you don't understand us, please pardon us. We just went back home for some few minutes, but let's make you a part of this year's celebration, and that's why I want us to talk about the historical significance of Hogbetsotso. For we the Evers, of course, we know what it means to us. But those who've been joining us each year for the celebration, what's really the significance behind it?
Absolutely important. So as you know, Hogbetsotso is about the fight for freedom. Hogbetsotso is about the exodus of the Anglos, from very far lands, but we trace it back to Notie. Where our forefathers had to move, in search of their freedom for all kinds of reason. And part of the reason they had to move is captured very succinctly in one of the traditional songs which we sing. And it briefly says, "Oh, no nyanyi no bikai. Oh, wo nyanyi no bikai. Gokoli anton nyanyi no bikai. To give nya plovia wo jolo." Oh. So basically, what I just said in that song is that, let Agokoli himself try to manufacture ropes from clay. That was going to be a very difficult task. And that Togbi Banya had taken all his kith and kin away from Agokoli. So the significance of it is that it's a celebration of who we are as a people, as Anglos. Our heritage, our history, our knowledge, and what we bring to bear to the country Ghana, for our unity as a people, and so forth.
If you hear about the history of that, in fact, there's no doubt that there's so much wisdom from our forebears when they, finally escaped from Togbi Agokoli. They used so much wisdom.
Absolutely. And that wisdom is also encapsulated in some of the words sayings of the chiefs who came and brought us to where we are now, the capital of the Anglo land, Anglogan, where a lot of events will be taking place. So the wise words of Togbi Stream, the first, it's a bit long. We will not go into that very now.
Please, if you want to find out, come back home.
Absolutely,
we will show you.
Absolutely.
Anyway, but this year's theme is building bridges from common history to a common destiny. Why are we building bridges now?
Very, very critical. And I'm just fascinated by this theme that we managed to put together. We Anglos, you will find, quite a lot of us in the Volta region. But wherever you have a coast, you will find Anglos there.
Definitely.
Okay. All the way to Cote d'Ivoire, even the Gambia, Benin Republic, Togo, obviously, Nigeria, wherever you have a coast, you will find us there. And the Exodus really was about, a people of the same heritage, but with also some small, some diversities. Okay, so we can talk broadly of the Ewes or the Ewes. Okay, the Ewes. Aro Ewevio, Aro Eweto. Okay. And when you talk about Awo, you will have quite a lot of diversities. You can talk about the Agavers, the Tons, the Mafis, you go up in to the middle of the Volta region, and you find Ebers, and actually all over the country. So the first thing about this theme is that we want to pool our knowledge, our resources together as a people, build bridges, across intellectual diversities, through different generations, and also across different ethnic groups, even within the community, different ethnic groups, but also more importantly, across our big ever group, to other people who inhabit our beautiful country, Ghana.
And I agree, because often that notion is there that we're not the same, but if you trace the history, we are one people, I believe.
Absolutely.
So there's no doubt about that.
Absolutely.
That indeed, and we're grateful to you for keeping this up each and every year. But let's talk about what's going to be happening with the Grand Deba.
Okay.
Because something, a mini one happened earlier, some few weeks ago, I believe.
Yes.
And the bigger one is about to happen.
Exactly.
So what should we look forward to? What's going to be happening at this year's Hogbetsotso?
Good. Thank you so much for that question. So Hogbe is not just a one-day event. Okay, we plan it such a way that it takes weeks to commence and complete. As we speak, today it's a very critical day for us as far as Hogbe is concerned. On a Thursday preceding the Saturday for the Grand Deba, which I'll speak to about in a little while. Today is for reconciliation. Reconciliation, right? It is Nugbidodo. Nugbidodo.
Right.
We know that throughout the year, kith and kin may offend each other. We know that brothers may have fought along the line. A sister and a brother may have had difficulties. So today is an important day for everybody to come together. Tell your story, and the elders, will prepare all the necessary materials you need
to make
and
amends.
Go into the rituals. And we will say, Nanya Anua Nayira Amachiama. Yeah, so you if it is really a problem between the two of you, we immerse it in this concussion today.
And that will end that pave way for the celebration.
Absolutely. Pave way for the celebration tomorrow. And we climax it on Saturday. Now, what's going to happen on Saturday? Saturday, obviously, the Awamefia will be sitting in state and hosting all of us, including very special guests. We're expecting the vice president to represent the president, because the president is out of the country. We are told. So the vice president will be there. Of course, there are very special guests of honor. The Akomuhini is expected to be in attendance. Will grace the occasion. The Ogwoman Hinin will also grace the occasion. But we also have international guests. The Oni from Nigeria is also
coming all the way from Nigeria.
Yes, all the way. Expected to be in attendance. Obviously, it will be a day of glamour. It will be a day of culture undiluted, which will be on display. I summarize it in saying that you will witness Ghana's most beautiful.
I see.
Not that we just won Ghana's most beautiful as a region, but you will see it in display in terms of our apparel, traditional attire, everything we will put on in terms of the display of culture, and of course, don't forget the spiritual display as well. That will also be on display on Saturday. So I can find a more befitting place to be on Saturday than just being at Angloga.
If you want to have a feel of what he's talking about, he's already in that regalia. Just come online, stream on Facebook, and you see what we are talking about. That's the beauty of what we are celebrating in terms of the culture that we represent as Evers. And of course, that's why Hogbetsotso is very important for you this year. You ought to be there. But let's talk about how it's contributing to tourism, to economic development, especially for the Volta region and beyond. Because you were just talking about some other traditional rulers who will be joining us for this celebration. It's more or less a cultural event as well, displaying the beauty that we have across the country, isn't it?
So for the Volta region, we are blessed. And for us as Anglos, we are super blessed. You know? You just come to the area, you visit our shores, and
you see the clear difference.
Yes, the clear difference, and you wonder how we were blessed with such pristine beaches. I tell you a story. A couple of years back, I was in Brazil, and everybody was talking about Copacabana. So I decided, just go and visit what it is. I went there and I couldn't sit on the sand. And I told myself, we have so much gold in Anglo land. So the beauty of our beaches is one thing that you should just come and explore and visit it. But you know, we cannot also take away Anglo when you talk about our history as a country, Ghana, in terms of the slave trade. Okay? So, the slave trade, one of the things which housed it or promoted it was infrastructure. So, we have a huge castle or fort, the Fort Presenstein, which is there to explore, to take you back to time in history, where our forebears went through certain experiences and were taken away to live their life in unknown lands and so forth. We also have several other tourist attractions which you should you will enjoy once you get to the Anglo land. We live, between the Gulf of Guinea, and one of the biggest lagoons you can find anywhere in the world. Okay, just come and see how we enjoy our lives between two very beautiful creations of nature. Okay. Last but not least, which I will want people to explore when they get to Anglon, today, tomorrow, Saturday, and beyond, is the Cape 3 Point. We call it the St. Paul's, the lighthouse. So the lighthouse, it's one of the tourist attractions for us in the Anglo land, developed quite a number of years ago to provide signal to vessels
that are coming.
Exactly. So they will not get into trouble and all that. So this and more are all there to explore. There's also an area which is close to Aflau and Togo and Lomé. You can just I used to I walk across
easily,
very easily and come back and all that. So we have a huge role to play, to summarize it, as Anglon in promoting tourism in Ghana.
Let me also acknowledge the presence of Togbe Kwashinyi Kakaklolo. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. He's the Dufia of Adidome, Tovie clan of Mafi. Thank you so much for spending some time with us, and also to you, Twinese Amuzu, Senior Law Lecturer, Faculty of Law, Gimpa, and a member of the communications team for the Hogbetsotso 2025. Maybe you want to say hello to some few people before we go.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I cannot leave here without saying hello to the Awomafia of Anglong. God bless him. For all what he's doing for Anglong and pulling everyone together. Of course, in Anglong, when you come, an important position is the Awadada. Like the general, when you get to the battlefront, and the youth, work under him. So I say good morning to him. I know he's at Anglogan preparing for to receive us, all of us, tomorrow. And all the Rushi, Miafia, and all the people of Anglong, I say hello to you this morning. Keep up the good work. You will see us very soon.
All right, and we say thank you for joining us. We will be there over the weekend. You should be there too if you're listening to us, because you should be there to experience Hogbetsotso 2025. Grateful to you all for joining us.